Hello, you guys. Welcome to my channel. And today we are going to talk about this. Uh, I've been seeing this on my news feed about this Filipino artist gymnastic. His name is Carlos Yolo. Okay, the topic is very how do you call that? Very hit topic in the Philippines. This mother. She spent his child money. He is 24 years old and now with his girlfriend. I don't know if he's living on his own, probably. Or, well, he's 24, so he should be living on his own. Anyways, they have the heated topic issues, because the son, he was frustrated because the mother spent the money without his knowledge. Okay, the mom, I think she's only in her 40s, and then yeah, the son is 24 years old. What I would say is, on that side, for me, the mother is really wrong. You shouldn't be touching your son's money, okay, your child's money. Okay, let's say you're the one who's handling the your son's money. I don't think it is right for you to spend his money without his consent or without his knowledge, because that's your son's money. I know you are his parents, but if you are his parents who really loves your child, your son, then you should, and you have concern with your son, you should have talked to your son first before you spend the money. Because for me, I think, of course, he's gonna get shocked knowing that, oh, where's the money now? After he opened his, his savings account and find out that he don't have any more money. He get the prize. He got a lot of money, millions. So a lot of like Filipinos are some are like frustrated to the son because he was mad to the mother. Of course he's gonna get frustrated, he's gonna get mad because he worked hard for that money. As a parents, for me, we don't own our children. Okay, we don't own uh their money. Of course, the money that they're making, the money that they're earnings, we don't own that as a parents. I mean, if your children wanted to help you, wanted to contribute you because he lives with you, then that's fine. Or even if he doesn't live with you, but he still wanted to contribute you because, he knows that you guys are struggling with money. But let him like provide that on his own terms. Let him decides if he wanted to give you, if he wanted to help you, because our children, if they really love us, they really wanted to help us, then they'll find a way to help us. Mostly if we are like the Filipino family culture, because um like most of the Filipino, they help their parents. But what happening is there are some parents out there that they really uses their children in the Philippines. Some of the Filipino, I'm not saying all. Some of them. Some, their mind is, okay, I will send you to go to school. You will go to the school, but after you finish your schooling, it will after you will go to school and you graduate your school, you will support us financially until we get older. So that's what they do. Some of the Filipino mind. I'm not saying all. To me, that's dangerous that way. You don't wanna rely on other people, mostly your children, when it comes to your future for when you get older. As a parents, if we are still young and capable to work, still work and try to save money. There are many ways now how to you know uh, save your money and how to put money on your retirement. Okay, I know in the Philippines there is SSS, it's like a social security system here in the US. So same thing like that, but although it's just different how much, how much money, your contribution that you put onto that system. Anyway, so now they are not in good terms now because the son, he's still frustrated and he is now with his girlfriend, and everybody thinks she is the one that, how do you call that, the villain in the relationship with the mother and the son. Yeah, but it's like the other people are getting like mad to him because the people think that he chooses the girlfriend than the mother. I don't think he chooses because he just, with the, he's living his life. He's 24, he's living his life and he's still achieving his dreams. So he's there to continue to, to do his dreams, to continue to support his dreams. It just happens that as the parents is just, you know, in the different place, different house. But yeah, you don't you don't want to spend your son's money, the whole thing, without your son's um how do you call that, without your son's consent or without your son's knowledge. you know I'm a parent too. Okay, I have 18 years old son, and he is now moving soon. And yeah, I am 38 years old. Next month I'll be 39. But you know what? I've been working all my life and I've been trying to save money, as long as, I can. I don't really like spend money in other things that like spending the whole my salary and my paycheck to other things that I don't even need. Anyways, I've been working all my life. That's my purpose. I've been working all my life because I don't want to rely on my children. I don't want to rely on my child for when I get older. That's going to be, for me, it's going to be hard that way. So when my child was young, he was small. I think he was 3 years old, 4 years old. And he's getting money from his grandma and grandpa. Every birthday, they send like cash uh, money. Birthday, Christmas, or any occasions that they wanted to. Every occasions they always send cash money to my son. Every every time, every year until now. Even my son is now 18 years old. And you know what I have been doing? When he was small, I opened his bank account. But of course, he was little. I waited until he turned 12 when I opened his bank account. So, but for the meantime, when he was like small, I have a shoebox. You know, that's what I did to my son. Instead, I helped him how to save money instead than expecting to use his money, for my own uh for my own expense. I did not do that. Anyways, I have the shoebox. He started with shoebox. I told him all the time when he was little because he doesn't know about money. If I would be the other parents, I should have like spent that money because he won't know. What does he know about money because he was young that time. But I did not use his money. Instead, I showed him, here's the shoebox. You might not need the money right now, but one day you will need the money. So the time comes. So when he turned 12 years old, or 13, I think, we went to Germany. We were in Germany. And he started working as a bagger. Because in Germany, a lot of like young kids, they are working as, they are working already. It's not like hard job. Like, it's like, for us, right? For example, my son, he works at the grocery store as a bagger. He bags grocery. Well, at first he started as a cart pusher. Cart pusher is you have to have like two kids, so they're helping. So it's not gonna be just him working. It's there's gonna be other kids who's helping him. It's like two kids. So it's not a hard job because they're helping, and of course I help him too. Everybody helps them. So the school is just like next to the grocery store across the street. It's just walking distance. So by the time he gets off from the school, he was sixth, seventh grade or eighth grade, I think that time, if I'm not mistaken. So he will get off around 3 in the afternoon, sometimes 1 in the afternoon, and then after he get off, he will go straight directly to the grocery store, and then start pushing, cart pushing. So I saved his money. We have a shoebox. Still continue with the shoebox. He put his money in there, and then when he turned 13, he or 13 or 14, I think. I lost count. But anyways, he moved to as a bagging. I told him move to as bagger because if you work as a bagger, you'll earn more money than cart pushing. So, and plus, doing the bagging is a lot more easier than doing the cart pusher. And you're not gonna be in the, heat. And you're gonna be inside the grocery store. So yeah, he moved there. So he turned 13, so I opened his bank account finally. So the money that we all saved, in the shoebox, I told him this is the time that I can put all your money into the bank account. So I opened his bank account, and we start putting his money in there. And then when we went back to here in the US, he started working again as a working student again. Same thing, we still continue to save his money, and I keep telling him, this money, I hope that one day you'll understand me why I'm doing this for you. Because the money that we're saving right now, this will be yours one day, and it will be yours because this is yours. Okay, I'm just trying to help you how to save it. So I told him, you might not need your money right now, but you will need the money for when you grow older, or for when the time comes. So we went back to the US. So the time comes, he turned 15, 16. At age 16 years old, he bought his first car with his own money. So yeah, he bought his own used car, of course, but it's a good old car. It's a uh, Buick LeSabre. LeSabre. Yeah, that's his car. So he bought that with his own money. And now that he's 18 now, he still have the savings, and we're still saving his money. And I told him, when you move, it is important, now that I help you how to save money, because it's a lot easier if you start with yourself, building your financial first, before you start with your life. It will be easier, and so that way you're not gonna go to the same route what I did. Yours will be different version than my version. So yeah, that's what I did. I helped my child. So now he's 18, and he's gonna move out this month. At the end of this month, he's gonna be moving. We're gonna take him to Waco. He's gonna start living his life there. He's gonna go to school, and he's still gonna continue to be as a working student, and is still saving money. And as a parents, we're still helping him. We're still trying to help him to go to school. But when the time that he graduate for school and have his job, and living his own, then and we see that he's already doing good with his money, then we're gonna let him go and let him, uh how do you call that, use his own money. We're not gonna be there help him anymore. We're not gonna be there helping him financially if we know that he's already, doing good. So that's us as a parents. That's what we do. We never uh, think our child as an investment. We never think our child to have a burden to carry us for when we get older, to support us for when we get older. That's the reason why we're still working and trying to save money and trying to prepare our future for when we get older. So that way it will be easier for us for when we get older, and it will be easier for my child too, because I see and I know how hard to rely on the other people, mostly to your children. Because your children one day they will get old too. That's what other Filipino people don't understand. Some of the Filipino, I'm not saying all again, okay, I'm not saying all. But some of the Filipino, they don't understand that having to rely on your children will be difficult, because and it's dangerous too. You don't ever want to put your uh, self in that position that one day you're gonna struggle with your own financial because you did not uh, prepare yourself for when you get older. Instead, your mind is you invested to your child to send them to school, so that way when they finish schooling, they can support you. That's what other people think. That's what other Filipino parents in the Philippines think, that I send you to go to school, have a good education so that you can support us. So there you go. The child finished their college or their school. The parents decided to quit their job at age 40 because they said, "Oh, okay, you already finished your school. You already graduated. Now you have a job now. I can quit my job now and you can start supporting us now because, that's what it's supposed to be, because we send you, that's the purpose of sending you to go to school, is so that you can support us back," which is wrong, because and dangerous too, and it's gonna be even more difficult that way, okay, if you do that, because I see that happens to a lot of Filipino. That's what they did. They invest to their children, they did not invest to themselves. You or us as a parent, we should invest to ourselves too, and not just to our children, okay? Like invest in yourself is like go to school. If you don't want to go to school, then go to work. You still have to have a job. You cannot just or you cannot just you can quit your job, but you can move to a different job. You can still continue to work, but do not stop working while you're still young and strong, because you will need that, okay? And work and save money and put money on your retirement, so that way you will have a backup. You will have a backup plan for when you get older. It will be easier if you have your own money, if you have your own savings, if you have your retirement, so that you can still support yourself for when you get older. Okay, so that you don't need to ask your child uh, to send you money for when you need money. Our children, like I said, the Filipino culture, if you are, responsible and loving parents, and your children see you how you support them when they were young, how you sacrifice to help them, they will see that, and your children will give you or send you money without you obliging them, okay? Because it's different. If you oblige your children, it will create pressure, okay? It will create pressure to the kids, because, okay, let's say you rely your kids your whole life to your kids. You decided to quit working because you say, "Oh, my children is gonna support me now because she graduated her college now and now she's working now. It's time for her to support me back." which is you didn't realize, okay, let's say the children move to the US, move to another country. Of course, that child will start a new life again in there. You didn't realize that she's gonna have to pay her bills, she's gonna have to pay her rent, she's gonna have to pay her, like phone bill, Wi-Fi, and then she needs food, all that. And then probably you don't know how much she's gonna make. What if she don't make it? Or what if she only make like this much? Let's say $2,000, $3,000. And the bills is like 2,500. So how much is gonna be left? See? You see what I mean? That's why it is not a good idea to rely on your children. Or it is not a good idea to rely on others. Because your future will depend on it too. Okay? So I hope all the other Filipinos who think that their children is their retirement, please change that point of view. But I'm not saying all, okay, because there are people there are parents in the Philippines who's not like that. But some, I'm not saying all, okay? So yeah, that's what I wanted to share. Okay, bye.